how can you stop injuries from happening when you are working out while still maximizing the muscle that you gain throughout your training. Now, it should go without saying that being consistent when it comes to your training without having any kind of setbacks such as injuries is crucial when it comes to reaching your muscle gain goals faster and more efficiently. And sometimes the solution for that is quite simple. I'm always speaking from a hypertrophy standpoint here that one thing that you can do and implement in your training is slowing down when you perform your repetitions. And if you are wondering whether or not you can go heavy with that, you can go relatively heavy, not as heavy as you would have if you lifted the weight as fast as you can, but at the same time you can use a weight that is challenging when it comes to your strength. Now, when I say slowing down, I am mostly talking about the concentric part of the movement. Let's say you are doing a chest press. This is the concentric part, the part where you push the machine. If you take some time performing your exercises this way, you will come to realize how different you will feel when you are performing these exercises. How much should you slow down? As much as you feel necessary. Now let's talk about why this can potentially save you from any injuries that may occur while you're training. First of all, when you are moving a little bit slower, you can practice the technique of the exercise better. You are aware at every part of the exercise, at each moment that you are performing your repetitions, where you are and how your body is moving and what you're feeling. And in case you want to move fast when you are performing your exercises, learning how to perform them slowly will help you with that as well, because now you know exactly how you have to move when you are performing that exercise. Another benefit that you can get while moving a little bit slower is that in case you feel some kind of discomfort, you can immediately stop the exercise where you're at. Whereas if you lift as fast as you can, you may not be as aware in order to stop the exercise in time. Let's say something sudden happens or you feel some kind of discomfort. Now, just because you're moving a little bit slower, it doesn't mean that you don't put a lot of effort when it comes to doing the exercise. Have you put some more weight and lifted it faster? The thing that is working when it comes to lifting the weight will be your muscles. And as long as you continue doing these repetitions, there will come a point where you will not be able to get another full range of motion repetition, no matter how hard you are trying. This is where you will know that you reached failure. And as long as you do it within an appropriate amount of time, you will get the effective dose for your muscles while not staying in the set for too long that you will accumulate some extra unnecessary fatigue. For example, let's say your set lasts 2 or 3 minutes. I will say that would be probably too much. It is like a similar analogy when you are performing too many repetitions when it comes to a specific set of an exercise. You want to reach your goal, make your set difficult, but in a reasonable amount of time. I always say 1 minute, give or take 15 seconds. And in my personal experience, whenever my difficult sets fall within that time frame, it is totally fine. I believe that it makes sense that there is a higher likelihood in terms of errors being made when you are performing a task faster rather than slower. And I can tell you an example of that. When I used to do leg extensions, I used to lift the weight as fast as possible and then lower the weight slowly. Now, sometimes I used to get some knee pain and I couldn't figure out why. My technique seemed fine. Now I tried slowing down the concentric a little bit. Now it takes me about 3 seconds to lift the weight up, unless I'm reaching those final seconds of the set where I'm gonna slow down even more because I'm getting more tired as I'm reaching failure. Now once I slowed down a little bit, I realized that I was exceeding the range of motion where I was extending my leg just a little bit. I think that I wouldn't have understood how I continued to do my repetitions fast, or at least I wouldn't have understood for a long time. And who knows if I was going to stop doing leg extensions or if my knees will get more damaged than they already were. Now, thankfully, I don't have any knee problems, but just this simple twist in my technique saved my knees and the love that I have for the leg extension exercise, while still allowing me to make gains. So when it comes to slowing down your repetitions, it doesn't matter if you are a beginner, if you are intermediate, if you are advanced. This can help everyone, especially if you have glass joints and you are very vulnerable to injuries. This can be a game changer for you. If you want to watch more videos of me training this way, you can check all the other videos in my channel and you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. My face is stoic, so I don't seem like I am in a lot of pain, but trust me, I am. I just got used to it. I took people through this type of training before and they all understood how much effort it takes because of how painful it gets when they are reaching those final seconds of the exercise. It is up to you. If you want to lift the weights fast, go for it. But if you want to give this a try, experiment with it before you bury it. Hope that helps. See you in the next one.